Good morning to all. Welcome back to Campus Point. So today's video is a very simple fundamental video which is most important from the campus point of view as well as from the competitive exam. That is loop in C programming. And this looping part is most important in each and every computer language. That may be in C, that may be in Java, or that may be in other programming language. So let us try to know the fundamental concept behind a loop. So loop is nothing but the repetition repetition part of the program. That means the part of the program get repeat up to a particular condition is true. That means until a condition is true. So this is the very simple definitions. Loop is capable of repeating some part of the program. Instead of repeating the entire program, it will just repeat the part of the program until the given condition comes true. So when the condition is false, the loop will terminate. So the definition is that it repeat part of the program. It repeat part of the program until the given condition is true. Until the given condition is true. Until the given condition is true. So if we talk about the loop, so every loop must have three different parts. So every loop must have three different parts. So parts of loop. So three different parts. First part is your initialization. Second part is our condition. Third part is our updation. So what is initialization? So initialization refers to the starting value. That means whenever we are giving a value to the variable, that is initialization. Suppose we want to repeat a particular program starting from 1 to 10. So how to initialize? For that you need to take a loop variable. Let my loop variable is I and I will give a value. So if I want to repeat it 1 to 10, so initialization is nothing but the starting value. Maximum case, this is the starting value. So let it be 1. Or you can tell that this is the starting value from which loop will start execution. This may be the starting value. Okay. Now, what is the condition? Let I want it will execute up to 10. So what I will write? I can write here I less than equals to 10. Suppose I want it will be execute up to 100. So what I can write here? I less than equal to 100. Or the same thing can be written I less than 101. That much. Now next part is your updation. Updation means how the processing is going on. In which order? That means 1 to 100. That means 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. 10. So in each case you are incrementing a value 1. So that is your updation. So that is in plus or increment. Similarly, if we will try to print here 10 to 1, that means 10, 9, 8 up to your 1. So in this case value is just decrementing. That is nothing but the minus. That is your decrement. So this is the parts of your loop. So each and every language, in computer programming language, in case of loop, these three parts must be present. So the first part is initialization, second part is condition, and third part is updation. So now let us try to know what are the different types of loops are there. So in C programming basically there are three different types of loop. Three types of loop are there. three types of loop. So the first one is a for loop. Second one is while loop. And third one is your do while loop. Do while loop. So now for loop means what? When we will basically use for loop. So this loop part is nothing but whenever a single problem is there, the same problem can be solved by using any of these three. But whenever you know that how many times the loop will repeat, so in such cases you need to use your for loop. That means you know condition is known to number of times repetition, number of repetition is known to the user, is known to the user. That means I know that I want to print 1 to 10. That means I know that this will repeat 10 times. So in such cases, for loop is most suitable. While loop. In case of while loop, what happens? When the user don't know how many times the loop will repeat. So number of repetition is not known to the user. Is not known to user. Suppose we need to find the sum of a digit. So we don't know what is the number and how many digits the number contains. So in such cases we will use while loop. Now what about do while loop? If we want to execute once only the loop, right? If we want to execute once or repeat once, execute once. So in such cases do while loop is used. So based upon the number of repetition, whether it is known, whether it is not known, or how many times we want to execute, so depend upon all that particular criteria, we choose the most suitable loop for that particular program. So next part, let us go one by one. So the first one is your for loop. First one is for loop. So already we know when the number of repetition is known to the user, we must use their for loop. So now see here, for loop. So the syntax for loop. So what is the syntax? Syntax is nothing but all the three parts are present here. For, that is initialization, then condition, then updation. So this is the simple for loop, updation. And remember, for loop never terminated by semicolon, and the for loop contain two different semicolon which is separated three different parts. So now let us go for a simple example. Suppose I need to print 1 to 10. So to what I will write here, just see int main, so int I, okay, then I will write here simple for loop for, so I equals to 1, then I less than equals to 10, and I plus plus. So you need to print here I, printf percentage d, that is I, return 0, right? So this is a simple program which will give you output from 1 to 10. Just see I equals to 1, I less than equals to 10, and I plus plus. So now see first I equals to 1, I value is what here? 1. So now 1 less than 10, right? So if it is true, then it will print the statement. Now your output is 1. Now again come to this part. So previously I value was 1, now it is I plus plus means I value is 2. Again it will check 2 less than equal to 10 or not. If it is true, it will print 2. Now again I plus plus, that is 3. So similarly all the condition will be checked up to 10. So output will be like this: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So when the I value will be 11, just check, 11 less than equal to 10, that is 11 less than equal to 10, it is false. If it is false, then the loop will terminate there. So this is simple for loop. Similarly, we will go for while loop. In while loop what happen, again the same syntax having the same three part but in different order. You can see while loop. In while loop what happen, the syntax will be look like this. So first one is your initialization. Then while condition. Okay, then we'll print the statement here, that is statement updation, that is updation. So this is the simple syntax, and you can check here the condition is present at the entry part. That's why your while loop is known as your entry control loop. That is your entry control loop. Entry control loop. So if the condition is false, the control cannot be able to enter into the body. So once the condition is false, the loop will terminate here. So let us see the same problem, how to print 1 to 10 using while loop. So the same thing you can see here, that is int main. Okay, suppose I will write here int I equals to 1. So this is the initialization while I less than equals to 10. So I need to write here printf %d, that is I. Then I need to write here I plus plus. So it will simply print 1 to 10. So now see, this is the initialization. This is the condition, and this is the updation. This is the updation part. So it will simply give you the output from 1 to 10. Now move to the last one, that is do while loop. So in do while loop what happens? Do while loop is known as your exit control loop because the condition is present at the last. Now let us see. So this is your do while loop. So the syntax will be like this. Syntax will be, first one is same, initialization. Okay. Now do statement updation. Now here while condition. Now you can check here, the condition is present at the last. That's why it is known as your exit control loop. And remember another thing, the while condition is terminated by a semicolon. So now let us write the same program using do while. So let int main. So here int I equals to 1. Do printf %d, that is I, then I plus plus, then while. Okay, while, then I less than equals to 10. Okay, while I less than, then you can write here return 0. That's all. So this is the initialization. This is the updation. and this is the condition. So now you can see initially I value is here 1. So now it will print 1. It will print 1. Now it is I plus plus means 2. For the first statement it to be printed, it should not check the condition. So again I value is 2. Now I value is 2. Now it comes to this part. 2 less than equal to 10. True. Now again it come back to here to print here. So it will print 2. Similarly it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now see like that when the I value is 11. What happened? I value is 11. By incrementing the value here I value is 11. Now it will check 11 less than 10. So loop will terminate. So this is the very simple fundamental concept of loop, as this consists of 3 parts and the 3 part is present in every loops, and this is the way how we can write the syntax and a very simple example to print 1 to 10. So in the next video, I have already done the video what is the basic difference between while loop and do while loop. So you can follow that for more updation. So in the next video I will come with some new other concepts of C programming. So thank you all.